So a while back, I picked up the Rode PodMic USB, and when I ordered it, I also grabbed a desk stand to go with it, which seemed like the obvious choice. It's heavy duty, solid, and fit my budget. And I thought, alright, that's the setup sorted. And for the first little while, it was fine, but the more I started using it, like doing voiceovers or recording in general, the more I started noticing these little caveats that were quietly driving me crazy. For instance, my laptop's on a stand here and I've got keyboard and mouse in front of it, and then the mic stand just like always sits right in the middle of everything. And every single time I sit down to record, I have to work around it. Then there's the cable. The PodMic USB cable is very long, which sounds like a good thing, but with the desk stand that I have, there's nowhere for it to go. It's just wrapped across my entire desk every time I press record. So cable management is a complete disaster. And another thing that generally stressed me out is the wobble. Every time I bumped my desk, the mic would sway. And I'm sitting here thinking, this thing cost me good money. I really don't want it tipping over. So I started looking for a proper solution. After a good thorough search on Amazon checking different reviews, I picked up the Fifine BM66T boom arm. And today I want to show you exactly why I made the switch, what's different, and whether a boom arm is actually worth it over a desk stand. Let's get started. Okay, so when I first got the desk stand, I want to be fair, I actually liked it. As I said, it felt heavy and well built. And for what I paid, I had zero complaints out of the box. Place it on the desk, screw in the mic, done. No clamps, no tools, no setup headache. If you're someone who just wants to plug in and record without any fuss, a desk stand generally makes sense. And I get why it's the default option many people go for. But here's where the experience started falling apart for me. And it wasn't one big thing. It was kind of a bunch of small things stacking up. So first is the desk space. My setup has my MacBook elevated on a stand, so I use separate keyboard and mouse. And the mic stand just plants itself right in the middle of all that. There's simply no good spot for it that doesn't get in the way. It's always between me and something I need. Second, I find it hard moving it around. You think just pick it up and move it, but this thing is heavy. I mean, the stand weight plus the pod mic weight, it's not a casual one-hand grab. And every time I moved it, I had to be careful not to yank the USB cable out or knock something over. And I already mentioned the wobble thing, which was pretty bad. And since this mic is expensive, it's not something I want hitting the floor. And lastly, the cable management. And oh boy, the PodMic USB cable is long. And with a desk stand, there's just no clean way to manage it. It's going to drap across your desk no matter what you do. I tried cable clips, I tried tucking it. It always ended up looking messy. And look, none of these problems are deal breakers if you record occasionally. But I'm doing voiceovers and YouTube videos regularly. And when your gear is fighting your workflow every single session, it really hurts productivity. So I went looking for boom arms. And there are a lot of options. Everything from super cheap to overkill expensive. I didn't want to overspend, but I also didn't want something that would droop or feel flimsy with the pod mic on it. And so I landed on the Fifine BM66T. The reasons were pretty simple. Heavy duty build, desk clamp mount, and it has a built-in cable channel running through the arm. That last bit was the one that sold me. After the cable chaos I'd been dealing with, built-in cable management felt like a dream. Unboxing is straightforward. Inside you find the boom arm, the desk clamp, an extension tube for extra height, and a couple mounting screws. So everything you need is in the box. Setup took me under 5 minutes. Clamp onto the desk edge, tighten it down, and it's not going anywhere. Then just mount the arm segment like this and tighten it with the provided Allen key. Then simply mount the mic and done. But what I really like is the built-in cable management. It's got this nice cable channel hidden beneath a rubberized cover. And now my USB cable disappears inside the arm and comes out at the base near the desk clamp. My desk went from a cable chaos to completely clean, and that alone made the purchase worth it for me. But the real difference shows up in how you actually work day to day. When I'm not recording, I simply swing the arm back so my mic is out of the way and desk is completely clear. Full access to my keyboard, mouse, laptop, everything without any obstacle. And when it's time to record, I pull the arm forward, position the mic where I want it, and I'm recording. That whole process takes maybe 3 seconds. Compare that to carefully picking up a heavy stand and finding a spot for it, it's night and day. And because the mic is always on the arm, it's always in the same position, same distance, same angle every time. My audio is consistent take after take. And for voiceover work especially, that kind of repeatability really matters. The arm also holds the pod mic's weight without any issues. No sag, no slow creep downward, lock it in and it stays there. Seriously, this thing is a real value for money. The arm is super strong and I can't believe it holds my PodMic USB with such an ease. Here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. A boom arm doesn't just clean up your desk, it can actually improve how your mic sounds. With a desk stand, your mic sits at a desk height. Most people are hunching down to meet it, so you're recording at a less than ideal angle and distance. Seriously, you're leaving quality on the table with the same mic. With a boom arm, I can put the mic exactly where it should be. Right in front of my mouth, at the right distance, at the right angle. I'm getting the best possible sound out of the pod mic every single time. In short, placement matters more than people realize. Alright, let me break this down by category so you can see exactly where each one wins. Okay, so the desk stand wins here. Place it on a desk and you're done. No clamp, no tools. If you move around a lot or want zero installation effort, the desk stand is simpler. Boom arm takes 5 minutes to clamp and set up, but it's a one-time thing. Boom arm wins easily. That's literally its whole purpose. Get the mic off your desk. When you're not recording, the arm swings back and your desk is completely free. A desk stand is on your desk permanently, taking up space every minute of the day. Boom arm wins again. Swing it, extend it, angle it, full 3-dimensional control. With a desk stand, you pick the spot and that's where the mic lives. And moving it means picking up the whole thing. Again, the boom arm wins, especially the BM66T with its internal cable channel. I've seen some arms like the Rode PS1 Plus, which although has small cable clips, the cable remains visible. But with this arm, the USB cable runs inside this gap and comes out clean at the base. On the contrary, with the desk stand, the cable is just hanging there no matter what you do, unless your desk stand has some sort of cable management. Boom arm wins for peace of mind. Once the clamp is locked, the mic is not moving unless you move it. Desk stands, even heavy ones, can wobble when you bump the desk. And with an expensive mic on there, that's not a great feeling. Desk stand wins on price, no question. You can grab a solid desk stand for 10 to 15 bucks. The BM66 costs more at around 50 bucks, but you're paying for a generally better workflow. And for regular creators, it's worth every penny. Okay, this one I'm gonna give to the desk stand, because if you record in different rooms, travel, or need a quick mobile setup, the desk stand is more portable and needs no installation. Boom arms, on the other hand, are built for a fixed, permanent desk setup. So which one should you buy? Well, get a desk stand if you're just getting started, and keeping costs low is the priority. Seriously, even I went with the desk stand when I was getting started. Get it if you record occasionally, not regularly, and your desk setup doesn't need to be optimized. Get it if you're always moving around or recording in different spots, or if you're still figuring out how serious you want to be into content creation. Get a boom arm if recording is part of your regular workflow. Voiceovers, podcasting, YouTube streaming. If your mic is on your desk most days, a boom arm makes everything smoother. Get it if desk space is tight. Get it if cable management bothers you, and get it if you want your audio to be consistent and repeatable every single session. Here's how I would put it simply. If content creation is something you're doing seriously and consistently, the boom arm is not luxury. It's just a smarter tool for the job. So in conclusion, switching to the Fifine BM66T genuinely changed my day-to-day recording experience. My desk is cleaner, my sessions are faster to set up, my audio position is consistent every time, and that cable, finally, is not draped across everything. If you're doing regular recordings and your mic is a real part of your workflow, get the boom arm. You will notice the difference from day one. Link to both these arms are in the description below if you want to check them out. And if this video helped you make a decision, hit the like button. It generally helps the channel out more than you know. And if you're new here, do subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.